Hi everyone, I wanted to make a video to show you how I figure out page order for printing zines. So for this example, I was going to show you a zine like this, a quarter page zine with the cover being one color and the inside pages being standard white. So if you're making a quarter page zine, that means you'll be printing on a standard 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So in order to figure out the page order for printing, to make sure that when it's folded, these pages will be in the right order, I usually make a paper dummy to figure out how the pages should be ordered for printing. This is just one way that I do it. There's lots of ways that you can do this. So to make a paper dummy, you can use any kind of scrap paper that's 8.5 by 11, so the same size that you're printing, and you'll want to cut in half horizontally like this, and then fold the pages in half to make a booklet. And for this example, since I'm showing you with a different color cover, you could use a different color piece of paper or just mark it somehow so you know that's the cover. So you'll want to fold these pages in half as if they were a booklet, and then label the pages. So I've got front cover, inside front, here's 1, 2, 3, and so on till you get to the end, 12, and inside back. Don't worry about stapling because you're going to be taking these apart anyway, but you just want to have the same number of pages that you're going to have in your finished zine. And because it is a quarter page zine, that means 4 pages from the standard piece of paper. So your zine pages have to be a multiple of 4. 16 is a really common number, so that's 16 pages including the front and back covers. So after you've got your dummy booklet like this and all the pages are labeled, you'll want to take the pages apart and then lay them out again as if they were an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. And now you can see how the zine pages should be ordered for when you're putting together the pages for printing. So in this case, this would be page 12, this is 1, this is 10, and this is 3. You're going to be doing double-sided printing. So to figure out the reverse page, you just flip these over. 2 and 11, 4 and 9. Now, depending on the number of pages that you have in your zine, and if you want the front and back covers to be different paper or not, you might end up with a page that's like this by itself. There's not 2 of them. So in this case, what you can do for printing is just duplicate top half and bottom half. So this would be page 8 and page 5, and I don't have another half sheet to make up the bottom portion, so you could just copy and paste down here. Then the reverse, flip this over, page 6 and 7, you would copy and paste. So on this 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, you'd have 6 and 7, and then again 6 and 7. Then for the front cover and back cover being a different color or maybe cardstock, you're going to do a similar thing where you would duplicate them. So if you imagine this would be on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, you're going to copy and paste. So you've got back cover, front cover, and the bottom portion would be back cover again, front cover. And then the reverse side, inside front, inside back, you would copy paste, inside front, inside back. While you're figuring out the layout like this, you can take notes roughly so that you remember how the pages should go. So this can be very rough. You can see I label 1A, 1B, so I know this is the front of one page and the back. So this is for the covers, back and front, inside back. And then the other pages down here. So you can do that just so you remember how the pages get laid out. And then as long as you do that correctly, when you print your pages and cut and fold, they should match what you did in the dummy version, and you should be able to have your finished zine that way. I hope this helps. Let me know if you do a similar thing for figuring out the layout of your zines, or if you do a completely different method. I'd love to hear that too.